Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. You know, one of the things I talk about a lot is the fact that quality search engine work, quality efforts to create a quality product for your website that people want to be engaged in must include video. According to the research out there, over 50% of all searches now online are specifically for video. And so I thought it made a lot of sense getting a person on who could talk about the importance of this. Rob Eppolito is with a company called VideoMojo.net, and delighted to have him on to explain the importance of video marketing. Let's start with that. First of all, kind of give us your elevator speech, a little bit about yourself and your company, and then jump in with what exactly video marketing is, and welcome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Kevin. I've been doing marketing for about 12 years, and I started doing video, I guess, about 4.5 years ago. And video is a whole different realm of marketing. It's extremely effective. To me, it's a lot more fun than all the other marketing. And I've done websites, I've done print ads, and about just over a year ago, I decided to go directly into just do video marketing. And that's what I've been doing since.
Yep. And so what exactly is video marketing?
Video marketing it's just a different way of getting your message out there. The video portion is similar to a commercial, although you have a lot more tools than you do on a TV commercial. And then the marketing portion of it is, how do you get it in front of the people? How do you reach your client with that video? Now you have a great video. It explains your product, explains your service. How do you get that in front of your customers? And that's the marketing portion of it.
I think I answered part of the question, but I'd like you to elaborate on why is video marketing so effective?
Bunch of reasons. Number one, it's the most efficient way to explain anything. If you think about it, if you had a chance to meet with someone and they said, Kevin, can you send me some information, or would you rather come in and speak to me about it? You'd much rather be in there because you can explain everything. It's audio, it's visual, and that's what a video does. It's kind of the modern day show and tell. You can get a lot more information in 90 seconds than you can ever get on 5 pages of information on the web.
Right, and I think also individuals learn in different ways, different people, different ways, and this allows you to exploit more ways than any other medium.
Absolutely, that's absolutely correct. I agree.
So talk a little bit about, how does a business owner get their video in front of their customers? What are some of the things? Because, unlike Field of Dreams, if you build it, they will not come. You've got to have more to it than that. So talk a little bit about it.
That's right. First place is definitely, and I know this sounds obvious, first place is on your website. I have people all the time, after I do a video, they ask me, do I need to put this on my website? Well, they're going to find your website, or they're going to go to it from a business card or something. It needs to be there, number one. Number two, when I put it on YouTube, I put all the titles, the keywords, and descriptions, because now, for a while now, Google and YouTube are the same company. When you go on Google and type in a search, now you're going to start to notice videos are starting to come up, besides just web pages. So what I'm doing is putting in the keywords, the search engine stuff, so your video comes up when people do a search for whatever they're looking for.
Yeah. So what type of businesses? Are there, a certain niche businesses that benefit more than others when it comes to video? Give us an overview of that.
I'm going to disagree there. People ask me, Rob, I have this business. Is it good for video? Here's the question I always ask them. If a TV station, or Kevin, if a radio station said, hey, we're giving away free advertising, what company is that not going to benefit? It's going to benefit every company. Video is the same way, but people think of it just as a visual thing. It is a commercial in one sense, so a commercial can be good for any business. It's just that it can be done differently so people find it, as opposed to having the commercial come on during a TV show.
Right. Well, in my view, virtually everything business-wise needs to either increase revenue or save revenue. Tell us how video increases revenue.
Okay.
And generates leads.
Generates leads is probably okay, so let's say you're doing a search. I use this example all the time. You're not even looking to buy anything. You're doing a search for a cheesecake recipe. So you type in New York cheesecake, up come a bunch of sites. Here comes a video. Learn how to make the greatest New York cheesecake in 60 seconds. The video is 60 seconds.
Now I'm going to get hungry. Thanks.
You watch this video, and throughout the video was made by Philadelphia cream cheese. And although they're not telling you have to buy them, of course the recipe has it, their logo is on it, and at the very end they're offering a coupon for their product. Now, you may have not got online to go buy Philadelphia cream cheese, but if you're looking to make a cake and you found this video, most likely you're going to end up buying their product rather than any other one on the shelf because you saw that video.
Yep. I'm not a huge cheese guy, but I love cheesecake. I got to tell you, it's one of my favorites. All right, so kind of give us an overview of the process for getting a video made, because a lot of people look at it and goes, man, that sounds like a pretty major task, and I'm sure it would be for them, but not necessarily for a professional.
Now, I tell you, after doing this for several years, I've got it down to a 3-step process for my client. The first step is consultation. I come out to their business, I see what they have, learn about their business, because I really need to learn their product or their service so I can figure out how to convey this message. Second thing I do is I write a storyboard. Storyboard is kind of like a movie script. It shows from start to finish how this video will flow. And then I send over the storyboard to my client. They approve it. We may make some changes. Once it's ready to go, the third step is I come out to the site and I do the shooting of the video. Everything else happens back at my office. I do all the editing. I have people who do the voiceover. We add in background music, sound effects, whatever needs to be done. Then I send it to my client as a complete video. I upload it to YouTube, work with their web person to get it on their website. We're here for all the support.
And how long does this process typically take?
7 days from the day that we shoot the video. Because by the time you figure everything out, we shoot the video, you're up and running in 7 days.
You do it all yourself?
I do everything except for the voiceover, because I have a New York accent, as you probably heard.
If you're selling maybe
New York
pony
pizza.
dogs
there you go.
in New Jersey, you'd be the guy to go to, right?
That's exactly right. There's not many of those in here in Houston, so I have people do the voiceover for me.
Tell us about your projects that you've worked on.
I did Abraham Rugs, which is a pretty big company here in Houston, Texas. I just finished Park Plaza Hospital, and I'm very proud of that. They love that video. Came out great. I did Nature's Balance, which is a lawn care company. I did C3 Conversions, a great company. They take these Sprinter vans, these Mercedes Sprinter vans, blank, and they fill them up. Basically, they make them, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a mobile home. Mm-hmm. So we did a video to show all the stuff that's in, and that's a perfect example of where video would come in. If you have a product, that's almost a no-brainer. When you see it on video, you see how it's used, how it helps people's lives. There's nothing better than that. Nothing.
Right, and you can fully exploit word economy and that type of thing. It gets down to an actual art, and most of your videos are roughly 2 minutes long, I believe.
That's correct, 2 minutes long. I've done some longer, and the thing I make sure to take a look at is audience retention. You could have a 5-minute video, but if people are turning it off in 1 minute, it's not worth it.
All right, you heard it. Rob Eppolito, he's got a great company that we're delighted to have here on the program today and to learn more about. I think it's really important for people to include video as a part of their marketing, and companies like yours make it so affordable. So you need to learn more about videomojo.net. That's videomojo.net. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have much more for you. I do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While they're like it on Facebook.